Hey guys, welcome back to Operation RV. Glad you had a chance to stop back by. As the video has it, we are going to be installing today the Furrion Vision S 3-camera system with a 5-inch monitor. Stick around, I'll show you how we get it buttoned up. So we're going to be installing this today on the Heartland Cyclone 4007 model. And let's go ahead and dig in the box here and see what we got. Real quick unboxing here. This is going to be the 5-inch screen. I'm almost certain of that. Looks like I got some instructions. This is the rear. Looks like we got the dash mount. We got a hard mount. We got a suction cup mount. We got the 12-volt source and the 2 side marker cameras that are built in. Side markers and camera. And let's go ahead and get this unbagged and get it installed. All right, so here's everything. I went ahead and unbagged everything. We got our standard wiring here. We got our rear camera. We have our 2 side marker cameras, our screen, our desktop mount if you want a desktop or a suction cup too. So just real quick on this monitor, this is a 5-inch Furrion monitor. It's digital, it's wireless, touchscreen. It's got the anti-glare. It also has the rear assist marker lines. It's got security camera auto awake. And you can display up to 4 cameras too. It's got audio. We can do the interior wall mount like I mentioned. The side marker lights here are pretty cool too. So they're 65-degree viewing angles. Infrared night vision on all 3 of these cameras. It's 720 by 480 resolution. Infrared night vision, motion detection. They're also all waterproof. You got blind spot visibilities, the LED lights, and it's got it's called the Intelligent IR Cut Filters. So yeah, this is kind of everything in a rundown. Here's everything here. I kind of read off to you guys. Let's go ahead and get it installed. So my coach here, my 4007, mine's got the pre-wired Furrion system. So we're just gonna get a flathead. We're gonna pop this lens off right here, and then we're gonna use a Phillips, and we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy off. All right guys, it's off. Go ahead and pull out your wires. Delicate here. Mine were pre-labeled, which is kind of nice. This is the new system setup. You want to go ahead and take the lens cover off. Go ahead and take off the camera. And all the wires here are labeled accordingly. And so we're going to kind of match these up with these wires here. So for example, the red's going to go with the red, brown with brown, yellow with the trigger, and of course black is ground. And that's pretty much it. We'll throw some silicone in here in these holes and screw it back in, and we'll give it a test. All right, all the wires all together labeled, so it's pretty much self-explanatory. The solid white wire is the ground. The one with the black stripe is power. I got the brown, the yellow trigger, and red all to that. That way it will go ahead and engage turn signal, running lights, and of course there's power to the camera. So go ahead and get this screwed back on, put the camera on, slap on the lens, then we're gonna go over to the driver's side. Okay, this is a wrap, guys. I did have to go ahead and drill holes. I use a 1/8 drill bit there, so you can zoom on in right here. I went ahead and installed the camera with these 2 screws. I will get a razor blade and some cleaner, take off the old silicone, but it's literally put the cap on, and we're ready to rock and roll. That's done. So now we can go ahead and move on to the other side. All right, so we are on the driver's side. Go ahead and pop the lens off, take the 2 screws out, and we're gonna go ahead and start snip, and get this second one here wired up. All right, driver's side's all good. Let's go ahead and head to the back. Okay, so we got the back off here. I do wanna make a quick note to you guys. Depending on how small the hole is of the original factory drill hole that you did, use some needle nose pliers, because you don't want to pull, this wire right through that hole and then it fall off, and you're going to have a heck of a time fishing it out, or you're going to have to drill a bigger hole, which nobody likes to do. So I just used some needle nose pliers. I grabbed a hole of it inside the actual hole like that and pulled it out. So anyway, so power is the white and yellow. Solid white is ground. I'm going to go ahead and snip these. And we got everything up here up top, all the tools, and we're gonna get this installed. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it. I went ahead and cut the old one out because the casing, the gasket, and everything was kind of faded and from factory, and I wanted to look nice and brand new. So once I rewired it right here, went ahead and put everything back to the hole. You just put the coaxial. I did put some tape just for some added security in case it, you know, comes loose, which I doubt it. But anyways, we're gonna get this tucked in. You can already see we got power. Got a blue light there, and I'm gonna put these screws in it, and we're gonna go give it a test. All right guys, we are in the truck here. Truck is running, however, I'm not plugged into the actual fifth wheel, so I won't be able to have left and right signal. However, it does have a reverse automatic. So right now it's facing a tree, unfortunately, but it definitely serves its purpose, especially with these backup lines. This is the awning, so you're kind of like looking down at an angle to the back there. So I took a trip all the East Coast. It was extremely helpful, even during traffic, watching left and right as traffic approaches up next to you, especially backing up into unfamiliar territories. Using this backup camera with these grid marks definitely helps when you're trying to get something as large as what I'm pulling, which is about 46 feet. So definitely helpful. And this is 3 camera. You can add another camera if you want. Some people put it in the back of their bed to help them when they're hitching up to their fifth. There is a desk mount too, so if you bring this whole camera system inside your rig and put on the desk mount and just plug it into a 12-volt source, you can actually use this as a security system if you want. I mean, it'll show your left and right and the rear of the coach, so that's kind of nice too. Other than that, guys, this is it. This is how you install it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that kind of helped in some way. Leave some comments down in the description, and also there will be a link to where you can get this through Amazon and have it shipped to your door. And if you have Prime, your shipping is free. And until next time, guys, God bless.